Hello folks, this one's going out for bgilly98 over at Patreon. You can request things too over there if you wish to support the channel. Now, some exciting things, because I'm using a prototype pedal that me and Andy at Funny Little Boxes are working on. It's almost ready, but not quite, but it's really good for this stuff. So a little bit of a sneak preview, but I can't show you it yet. I'll put a link in the description below when the thing goes live, which won't be long. Now, tuning for this, you got to tune your low E all the way down to B, okay? So let's crack on with the intro riff. Goes like this. Not too difficult, but the only thing you got to get is it's all palm muted apart from the. But don't worry too much about playing all of these little deadened whack notes, the little X's, right? Because you're basically muting the open string with just by lightly touching your rest of your hand onto the strings here. So we have. I'm not picking those, right? But I am picking those. I just find that easier. That one you play as well, because you're going to do 4 there. And then the third one, same as the first. Then you got this. Pretty straightforward, right? There's loads of riffs in this, so we're going to fly through it now, okay? I'll show you the solo too. So we have this for the next bit. That plays around 4 times, and it's very subtle bend there, then a chug. So you got a chug on the 0 and the 3. Little hammer on there. 4 times of that. Then you go into the verse, which goes. Like that, okay? So it's slowly. So this bit, you're playing that, but all palm muted. And you do the whole thing 8 times. Next up we have this. So we have 3/5, palm mute, and then you play a power chord up here, 10 and 12. It's actually an octave because of the tuning. And then, but you could play the low E too, because that is the same note. Up to you. Then you go back into this. You do that 4 times. Slight difference for the next 4 because you play the same thing, but so you're just letting that ring out rather than palm muting it. That's the only difference. Again, is this. Do that 3 times, and there's a bar of 3/4. Then you go into the chorus, which is just. And around, right? So the transition would be this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And you're just going to play. And then a palm mute every time you hit the open low string, right? The B. You do that 3 times, and then you got this sort of turnaround part which goes. So 3 on the open, up to the 5th fret, 3 more, 3 more on the 3rd fret, 3 more up here, and then 2, 2. And then we go back into. Now there's a fill here which goes. Pretty straightforward. just hammer on some pull-offs as per tab. Back into the verse with this bit. Now for the next 4, there's a little bit of a variance. There's a bit of a fill here which goes. That just plays once. Because then we're into this. Like that. So you just do that 3 times because of the fill, right? And we have this again. 3 of those, another bar of 3, 4. Slide down, back into the chorus again. That goes around 3 times. Then you're into the turnaround part again. But you play it 3 times. You already know it, so I'm not going to go back through it. Then we got this new riff. A little bit like the intro, but it's... like that, okay? So cool, isn't it? So we've got... like that. Slowly. Just 2 hammer-ons there. And then 3 times around that, and then you do this. As per tab. Again, pretty straightforward, right? Then we do this. Which is kind of a fill, because then you're back to... or if you want to add the low B in. And then we've got a bar of 3, 4 again. And then... and that's just going to ring out. Now, I know I've been around that quite quickly, but just zip back through. You've got the tab if you need it. But now we're into the breakdown part, right? There's actually 2 guitar parts going on here in places. There's an octave here. I'm just going to show you the low part. So you'd have this. Slowly then. 2, 3, 4. Then we have, I would use, put my little finger here on the 4th fret on the G, right? And then you'd hammer on 2nd to 4th. Like that. And it comes in on the 4 and this hammer on. So we have 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. See, I'm going from my little finger to my 3rd now. 2, 3, 4. That's my 1st and 3rd, right? 2, 3, 4. Subtle difference, there we go. You got that going on. 2, 3. Slide a sort of power chord up there. That's what I hear anyway. If that's too difficult, just hit the 9th fret. And then that hammer on there. And we have... so the whole thing slowly would be 3, 4, 2, 3. That last part is just a slight bend on the 9th fret. Subtle artificial harmonic as well. Like a quarter step, and then you keep bending it. When it gets to the half step, and then just slide there, right? But the rhythm for this part, 11, 12. Down, down. So it's down, down, up, up, down, down. Now that second and third time, subtly different. There's an extra 16th note. Doesn't matter if you don't care about getting it exactly right, but this is how he plays it. Which is down, 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 up, up, down, down. Then we've got some more single note stuff, which goes... Pretty straightforward, right? And then we have... Again, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, and then... All palm muted apart from that last note. 4 times of that. Bit of vibrato there. Then we go into 2 guitar parts, but this is the main first guitar part, which goes all palm muted. Like that, okay, so slowly. Again, similar vibes, right? Sets of 3. That's one, right? Pull off and then the same on the 5th fret, same on the 3rd, same on the 10th. That's it, up to there, right? But then we just have this little part, right? Then we go, second guitar part is playing. Exactly the same, right? It's not palm muted though, and it's a bit Angus Young, isn't it? Do that. Both of those parts are played 4 times. Then coming out of that, the other guitar is playing this. You know, that stuff going on. But behind it, there's some dynamics happening with the kind of rhythm guitar part, which goes... Like that, right? So the first one is straightforward, as per the tab, but then you're just going to play power chords, just highlighting the chords. So like that. Play that 3 times. Pretty straightforward, right? And again, that's just 15th fret bent up for the solo part. Do that for 3.5 bars and then release the bend. Then we have this ending which goes... Do that 4 times, so it's... And then 4 16th notes, right? So this is 0, 2, 5 here. And then the outro is just... And that's it. You're done. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon.